Welcome back to Glitz live tutorials and happy Monday. So today, as I promised, I am going to kind of swatching this color is Gold Mint from the March subscription box. And I'm so excited to get a couple of nails already, so then you don't have to seeing it like the same procedures that we're doing. So I have a gold mint right here in the sub box. I'm so excited, and I got a couple is already swatching for you to see that on my nails. And then we're gonna do a couple of them so you can see that how easy and simple it is. And then we can put a couple of the crystals on just Ring's fingers, and then you can able to see how beautiful is the glitters. This is 2-in-1s color acrylics, which is a glitter exclusive for this month's box. So I am gonna need, of course, these gold mint, and then I'm using the 2-in-1 acrylics powders. It's crystal clear to cap the glitters, and then I'm using the brush number 12 acrylics brush, and I have a monomers ready on my right side. So I'm gonna go ahead and submerging my bristle into the monomers. Let me see if I can get something to wash my hands on this. No. Better. Like that. Okay. Good. So you can see it on this side. Here you go. Let me move it just a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and submerging my bristles into the monomer and pick the smaller beads. So this is a great easy way for beginner nail tech, or for a lot of nail techs who is decide to start getting a more color acrylics and a glitter into your menu. So we are go ahead, and I might have to move it closer to me though.
Just however you like.
So you can do like 1 bead, 2 beads, however many beads that it works for you. Find your ways. I'm gonna try to do it this direction if I can get that, because they are kind of cool and it far away. They might be a little bit too far away from me. All right, so place that in the beads, and then we are go ahead and using the belly of the bristle. I think I might have to move that one.
Yeah, just move how you like.
Okay. All right. And then you can do 1 bead, 2 bead, 3 beads, however, find the way that it works the best for you, and you can go from there. In the meantime, we're gonna just adjust the camera along with my fingernails, and I'm gonna take my time and apply that. Pick the second bead and place it closer to the cuticles. Hey, if you have a question, feel free to ask. Place it closer to the cuticles, and then you can able to tuck it in using the belly of your bristle, and kind of guide your beads along with the nails. Make sure you guide it using the tip and the belly, and then guide it toward to the center instead of keep patting it right in the apex area, because then that way will build the structure of the nails really nice for you, but then it's not going to make it too bulky and flat. I'm gonna try edit it on. Okay. A lot of cool glitter. I'm gonna flatten it. A little bit on this side. A lot of cute glitter. And I'm gonna do the other one. Then we're gonna cap it with crystal clear shortly. Thank you, babe. Okay, so I want to move on to the next one. And pick up smaller beads. You can do 1 bead or 2 beads, 3 beads. Pick smaller beads and let it settle for just a second. Make sure when you get the color, I mean the gold means acrylics, you can definitely stir it up to make sure that all the glitter particle is blend and mix well. This way I can see on both sides. And I using the belly of the bristle and kind of tap it and guide it. Using the belly of it and kind of a quick, precise cut. There's a lot of beautiful glitter on this one. And then I'm gonna go ahead and pick another bead. That's a lot of glitter. Just hold for a second to let it settle. And then use the tips. All right, gently blend it. It looks like I give a lot of pressures on it. Actually, it's not. And now, so you can cap both of them with the crystal clear. Try to keep it like this. How about that? If I keep like that, right there. Better.
Just stay where you are.
Okay. Pick it crystal clear and place it closer to cuticles. Using the tip of the bristle and tuck it in. Okay. Really gentle to guide your bead. And use the belly of your bristle so it has a lot of more pressure, stronger, but then without pulling everything away. Okay, this one. pick up more monomers and dip in the polymer, which is a crystal clear, using the tip of the bristle I think the pet table is a little bit high, so when I leave my arms up, this might be too high. That's the reason why I keep looking it down. Okay, using the belly. Maybe standing up is better. How's that? Well, because my hand can't bend.
Yep. So do how it's comfy to you and adjust the camera.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Let it set. It's still dry. It's still wet right now. So I'm gonna let it set for just a second. And then we can able to fire it.
Right. Cool. Give me your forehead.
Hold on. Good.
Cool.
All right. Let me see on this side. Looks not bad at all. Okay. We're gonna shape it shortly. Let it dry. All right. So okay. Make sure you clean your brush and are free of all the, like excess powder, monomers, and anything and glitter, and swirl that tips back cap on, and always put it on the bristle side down, so then that way it's kind of airflow, so it won't like accumulate the moist in there, because it's have the airflows on the cap. And the bristles, especially, we don't cleanse it at all, so then it's stay really nice and strong, especially when you're using the belly of it. Okay, close it before I spill anything. Still need a little bit more. So I'm not using a 100 and 100. You can use 100 and 180. It works as well. It's still not really quite dry yet. So I want to wait until the other one is completely dry. But when we are buff and fine, it's gonna look like this when we have a glitter on. Oh, why am I hand at? It looks so freaking cool in person. All right, you know what I'm gonna do? I am go ahead and do the crystal on this one while we're waiting for this is to be dry, to be set, so then I can shape it for you. But in the meantime, I am gonna do the crystal on this one. In the meantime, we're waiting for these two nails to be dry, and then you can do the rest of them the same thing, the same procedures, the same step that I did. I'm gonna do the crystal on this one. Sound cool? In the meantime, we're waiting for that one to dry. Yep. All right. If you love crystal so much, you can. So now, if after we set this one set and dry, and you don't want anything else, you can just buff, clean it, top coat, cure for 60 seconds, and you're good to go. But if you want to do some crystals on these eyes, we're gonna just do ones on this one, and that's all I am going to do. And I'm gonna using this is the centerpieces mix, and well, few centerpieces here. Let's see what we can do with. And then, of course, this crystal trifecta, it will back you up every single time. If you love your crystal designs, charms, and chains, and then theirs is not staying it for you, or theirs looks good when you're taking a pictures and then it's coming up and popping up in like couple days, the crystal trifecta will definitely going to be your bestie on every single crystal designs you are doing. So want to do, go ahead and do with condensed glue gels and no white top coat first, and then precision glue gel we're going to save in for the last. So I'm going to waiting for this two to completely dry, and then we're going to shape it so then you can see the final looks. But in the meantime, I am going to show you is the technique to do the crystal designs using crystal trifecta. I'm gonna using just a smaller amount, and you can add more as you needed it. Once you are going to do is more of a design, like say more crystal, more designs. This one I already did, and then we shape and buff and everything already. So apply 1 coat of the condensed glue gels. Go ahead and floating the no wipe top coat. So the no wipe top coat will help to not only to completely cover finish when you are done, is also will be its second layer and is double secure for all of your crystal design, charm, and chains. So I'm gonna go ahead and floating right on the top, and I'm gonna using one of the centerpiece, and then my mix bag from this month, the March. No, this month is February. So, but we're already in March sub box. Let's see what I got. Should I do? It looks really cool. It's like can be perfect for St. Patty's as well. We can do this one. Oh, I like this one. I should do this one too. What is this one? It looks super cute. I love the metal centerpieces, the luxurious centerpieces, because if you love the crystal designs and you love all the details for your crystal, but then you don't want to take a little bit extra more time to work on all the centerpieces, this is definitely the way to go, because these already have like more details like beads, frame and everything already. So you just like place them together and then you're good to go. So I'm gonna add just probably a couple more. Let's see what I have in here in the mix bag. I love this bag because it's had a lot of different cool centerpieces. I'll place just a couple more here. I can't see on this side, but I'm going to check it shortly, okay? And as long as you get all, if you are doing like a really cool big centerpieces and like a cute design, them really close together, you will never get go wrong with this. And then you can add some beads on as you prefer, or you can just leave as it is. Maybe you can hide like this too. For a couple. This one. So many different elements on that mixed bag. So I found a cute crystal that I like. All right. Looking good. And then the best thing about the condensed glue gels and no wipe top coat is not going to set until you are going to cure. And so you have all the time to adjusting your design. Right. Let me see under the camera. Looks good, not bad at all. Looks gorgeous. Okay. So if you're happy with this, we are go ahead and cure for 60 seconds. Okay. I'm gonna look on this side one more time before I cure. Usually when I do the clients, I look all different angle to make sure they are really looking good before you final cure. And also, if you want to add anything else, you can definitely do it. Add anything, remove anything. I'm just like want to try to get all of this.
All right. Once you finish that up, just a quick reminder to everyone: we currently have our President Day sales going on. You get 20% off the entire website, pretty much. So feel free to go check us out at glitzaccessoryandsuch.com.
Oh my gosh, you don't want to miss it. Oh, it's a lot of 20% size wide. And then when we finish, it's pretty much you good. We just need to getting the precision glue gel to double secure all of your crystal charms and chains. And then I'm go ahead and using on this end. Oh, where am I?
Right,
Okay. That's good. All right, so this is how a lot of cute centerpieces and the metals. I'm gonna go ahead and do a really quick check. If you're scratchy right here, you're gonna squeeze just a little bit. That's all you need. You don't need a whole lot. Little go a long way, but you feel like it's catching on anything. You'll make sure that they are sealing on any gap and the edges. And I'm gonna seals all on the metals part right here. You see every single metal parts. And I'm not using with this needle end because it's going really precise for me without touching any other crystals. So I'm gonna seal them all because they are not only it keep all of the crystal and charms and stay on the designs. Also, it will prevent this metal part from getting tarnished. So I'm gonna go and I still going along with the edges of the frame, but I'm not touching like the crystal right here. You can see a little beautiful crystal there. And I'm gonna seal this frame. And then walk around with the crystals. You don't want to cover up all the crystal at all because you want to keep really nice and beautiful in the size of it. And then also you can repeat this step as you go along where you feel like it's still catching on the hair or the clothes. You can definitely seal it again. Make sure you flash here for 30 seconds before you do it again. Here you go. Hello, Live Stream. Thanks so much for tuning in. Yes, and then we're gonna go back and then just shape this really quick on a couple of them. Quick second. Make sure when you're doing that designs, you are going to ask your clients to tilt it back and forth. So then that way your LED lamp will key every single edges of the bigger charms and then crystal. I think it looks really good. So I think they are ready for me. I'm going to show you how to shape. It's really easy and quick. Even if you don't have an e-file or if you're using this technique, you'll find and shape your nails, it will eliminate a lot of time away from your e-file. So you can just really need your e-file closer to the keyboard if you needed it. But if you're using this technique I share with you, then it will cut your filing time to so much. Got an opportunity to share with thousands of nail techs and so many of us salon owners so successful with this. So only you need to do is there's a lot of different factors that you're going to add it on when you're building your liquid and powder to make it really beautiful and successful. And then as each stage you're learning and practicing, you'll see that your techniques and your skill are going to get better and better. So it doesn't matter you are beginner nail tech or like many years in experience in the nail industries who got an opportunity to share with a lot of nail tech in industry for years, 20 years, 30 years. And then since they find out the way that doing this and learning from Glitz is definitely changed their techniques and their business to the next level. They're able to offer a lot of trendy nail art besides, like a lot of traditionals like short nails, long nails. So this will help a lot. If you want to learn more details about that, check out a lot of other video I shared there. There not even classes is needed. You can able to check out a lot of liquid and powder acrylics, like Glitz acrylics in your hashtag. You can find so many. So simply keep your file. It's 100 and 180 or 100 and 100 is perfect for acrylics as well. Keep it parallels, like really straight. If your nails is surface right here, you're going to keep it straight. You don't using and holding your file like this. Only you need to do, you cutting too much on the edges of the nail, but without filing all the bulk, because this part right here is a lot of bulk. And especially if you are using your brush, for instance, if I cannot brush, no, I just need the brush. Like, okay, so here pretend this is a brush. And if you pay attention, because this is how I say this techniques when I practice and working on it, when we're working on it, it take me probably quite a few months to break, like completely destroy downs of my old way doing acrylics and pick up the beats as you learn it from a school. Great, we'll learn it from school because we'll learn its fundamental basics, but then this is gonna be take your business to the next level. Place your beat here. Most of us like, oh my god, it's running, and you start pat. You pat so much to the point that all of your powder, your structure is going flat, and is part of your apex here flat, but then on both sides it's so bulky. So when you're like, oh my god, I shape it, I take extra time, 5-10 minutes, and then I did the best that I think is going to turn out great, and then after that you take a picture, it still looks so bulky. And it's not something that you did it wrong. It's just if you pay attention a little bit and edit just a little bit of the attention on the way you apply your powder, you will definitely eliminating a lot of your filing. So when you're filing, you're going to keep your file straight, and you don't turn it like to 60 degree or 45 degree, because then you keep cutting on the part of the nails right here without removing the excess powder. So we don't want to do that. We want to remove the excess powder. That's why you're going to keep them straight, 90 degree, same thing. So then that way give it a really nice and precise like shape. Okay, do it the same thing with this. It's going to be so much better when you are doing it like, if you practice your nails, I promise it's even easier. And if you have your clients, it's even easier. I'm just sitting on the station that is a little bit higher than my arm, so that's why it's hard. But if I'm not under the camera, I can do it like bam, 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 no problem. Straight, 90 degree. And now you're going to turn it this side. And I'm going to go ahead and divide your nails in a half. So now at the first you do, it might be confuse you, but you practice a couple times, you will get hang of it. So divide it visually, like divide your nails feeling like this in half. If you put your fire in there, and then you're going to form half of it, you're going to go down. So now you're going to just find it on the sides of the nails instead of flatten on the top, because you do not need to get them flat on the top. Just like remove the excess powders on the sides. A lot of set that I do for clients, I don't necessarily need the e-file. So when you are learning this technique, at first it might be really comfortable, especially when it's just out from school, or you're learning the technique from school for many years. And unless in a school that is showing the new techniques doing it, if not, then you just always can always continue education and add it on your techniques. And we're gonna go along with this, so it's prevent from touching a lot on your cuticles. I'm gonna do the same thing with this. Can you see it from under the camera though? You know what? I think it because this table is taller than the like higher than the other one. That's why. Hold on. Let me show you this. So you can see that it's slender, but it doesn't taking away from the structure of the nails. I'm gonna just need to clean it on the cuticle area. But the structure, the shape is pretty much like really good and close to precise that you're doing. And then another ways as well. There's a lot of videos I sharing it really, really details how I shape and filing the precise the shape of the nails. Check them out when you have some time. And when you get hang of it, you will love it because it will definitely give you the look and the structure of the nails really beautiful without a lot of works. I mean, without a lot of filing, shipping. So I'm gonna using 180 grit on the sanding. I'm gonna show you even you can do another way to precise on the side so it doesn't make it look bulky. So turn it about 7,000 RPM, and then you're gonna hold it. This is on my hand, but if you're doing your clients, you can still hold the same thing, right? Same angle. So you're gonna do the whole stationary on the client's nail, and then you're gonna go ahead and shape it on the sides. This is will help you to really precise and remove a lot of the excess powder without destroy or get into the structure of your nails. Okay. So you can see that really nice and precise, so without worry about cutting or destroy the structure of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and also use it. Using the sanding band is really helpful for beginners as well. So then that's where you can clean up a lot of part excess powders without worry about cutting onto the client's cuticles. Go ahead and keep it parallel. Go from the right to the left. Same thing. I do like it a lot though. It's perfect. You don't have to get all 10 nails to be this with the gold mints, but I like it a lot. It's so beautiful. It looks so good in person. Continue this if you're doing that the way I sharing it. Give it a try and see how it is. There are 1,000 of different ways. This is one of the way that in so many other ways that we share with ours. Glitz fams and Glitz nail tech have been taking our classes for throughout almost 5 years, and a lot of them, thousands of them are really successful with the structure of the nails for liquid and powder. Whether you're doing a short set, and you see I'm doing a long set as well, it's same techniques. So then you can able to achieve it with the short nails or long nails, make it so much easier. Okay, and then now we are go ahead and change the bead. So now here's from the bead set that I'm going to show you. We can using that. It's kind of a skinnier corn. Can you close this one, babe? Wipe it out. And this is what help for anyone who doing like an apex and worry about if you are doing good, or like if you are cleaning up, or if you are doing it too much and remove too much of the nails. Clean it closer to the cuticles. And this is angle and help you. I think if I do this, I should like standing up. So it's basically, it's really safe for the walking around the cuticles area. I'm going to turn it on the side so you can see. Clean it underneath.
Instagram actually is Velvetty Gel hard like acrylic?
It is. Well, the Velvetty Gel is really durable too, but the weighing it's also is really light and it's also strong. And then when it weighing it also is light too. Great questions. I'm going to change that one to the next beat. I'm going to get closer, turn it on to like a 7,000 RPM. I have to go in this way so I can see it closer. And you can go slowly. Ceramic bead, this will help to smooth it and blends all of the part of. Turn it this way. Almost done. Looks really good. Cool. That's it. I just need to buff it a little bit. And then we're ready for the top coat. So when you buff the nails also, you're going to do it like divide the nails to the half when you are visual it, and then buff from a right and a middle, like a middles of the nails, and then buff it down. Same thing with this. And then you can repeat the rest of them the same thing when you're doing all. At first, if you are doing, if you feel like when you look at the nails and like, oh my gosh, I did really good. I put so much work on it. And it still looks so bulky on the sides. It looks so wider on the sides. It doesn't matter how much I shape. If I shape more, it's probably going to cut into the edges of the nails and it's going to make it break. So give it a try like the way I sharing with you. At first, it might feel really different and you're not used to with this. Give it a try and then practice in a couple times. You will get a hang of it. I'm going to clean it really quick. Oh. Do you have my towel? Okay. I like this nails a lot. All right. Ready to top coat? So when I clean it up for the client's nails and buff it, if you are saying the client's going and wash their hands with no soap, but make sure you are, clean it with alcohols as well. I'm gonna just shake this one really quick. And I always adding a 1 coat of the primer. Help to grip the top coat is so much better. It just, eliminating a lot of like oil or whatever that it will still left on the surface before I put the top coat on. So I'm gonna do a top coat in my rest. Hold that right there. Good. Do a top coat of it. And now, especially when you're doing acrylic, also doing with the gel polish as well. So before you are going to cure, I am going to using a piece of paper towel and then just wipe it off on the edges. It doesn't have anything, but just in case it have any extra of the top coat, it can catch it right away before you cure. Okay. Looking good. Cure for 60 seconds and then you're good to go. Yep, if you're doing the rest of them, it's gonna be the same thing. I just did a couple of them to show you more detail instead of getting like a longer videos for you. It's gonna be the same procedures. Same step when you're doing. And then we add some cuticle oil. And this is the Gold Mint 2-in-1 acrylics. You can do this with the dipping powder essential, or you can use it with your liquid and powder monomer. Liquid is monomer. So I'm going to open that. Just adding. Looks cool. Little oil on. And then take a picture. And try to put the oil because I couldn't see it on the other side. All right. So doing it really nice and wipe off any cleans and wipe off any of the excess cuticle oil after you are getting it moist in. Here you have the look. Does that look good now? You get it? All right, to all Glitz fam, I hope it satisfied you with some look of the gold mint. So this is for the short set, like kind of, I would say medium long. It's not quite as really long. It's about, you think in 1 inch? It's probably 1 inch, like 1 inch. You see what I mean? So about 1 inch. And here's the final looks. Did you get a final look?
Mm-hmm.
Here you go. So I have a little bit dust on that camera right now. All right, to all Glitz fam, I hope this video will bring you some inspirations. And if you want to see a lot of more tutorial, I got an opportunity to share with you. I have so many hundreds of different videos for liquid and powder. It's really good for beginner nail techs, for a lot of nail techs who want to take your business to the next level. Absolutely absolutely free. You can watch it on our YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Check them out. and also on TikToks as well. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Enjoy the special sale today, up to it's 20% site wide, so you can get 20% off everything, I believe, except the sub box. But the sub box, this is exclusive in the sub box right now, and it's gold mean, so enjoy it. Mama Vic, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mama Vic. I learned it so much from you. Keep up the good work. So beautiful. You don't know, you never know who's watching you out there. Keep it up, and I will definitely looking forward to see everyone in the next live videos. In the meantime, please take good care of yourselves and be safe out there. Enjoy the special flash sale today. And I think it's a huge anniversaries boxes also have a great sales as well. So we want to make sure that we'll bring a special thanks to every single one of you, so you can stock up a lot of your inventory for upcoming season, so you don't have to worry about getting a lot of product without breaking your banks. Okay, so thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. I will see you in the next live.